and they are off and racing. Missing the start was Mohibat Al Falaf, one of the debutants, already trails the field by about 6 or 7 lengths. But up with the pace early on, En Al Saheb is one of the first to show, ready for a position on the inside, the white sleeves of Shamonia. This is the leading pair. Further out of the racecourse, we have the check jacket, big white face of Marcel, who sits pretty in 3rd position, just being followed through there by the all red colours of Kashifar. Also up with the speed, which there is plenty here, the gold sleeves of Shamkat Tawait, just overtaken there by Kaseb Al Maidan. Looking for the favourite, blue headgear, probably two-thirds of the way down the field, has got plenty to do here as the leading trio come down the side of the course. En Al Saheb for third, Al Timyat now nosing on by a length and a tail. So Kaseb Al Maidan, the white cap towards the far side in second. Shamonia is beaten now in third. Picking up later on is Kashifar for Ahmed Al Sharab, but has got 6 lengths to find. Is closing though as En Al Saheb goes inside the last furlong, but has given away the lead once again to Kaseb Al Maidan. But here comes Kashifar down the wide outside, and Kashifar will pick it up late on to score on debut. Jimmy Jerkins has a winner. They're off and racing. Pretty awkward out of the gates was one of the greys towards the back of the field. Rams Goodar, the reserve, who got in late for this opening Arabian contest through the centre. Sham Al-Shahia is one of the first to break the line towards the inside. Mariar got a decent break, and between that pair, Najda Al-Bari as they go around the opening turn. So the runners drawn towards the inside are up ahead here. The striped jacket Muazzez Al-Kaladir comes next in the field, racing in company with the big white face Shmok Shah towards the wide outside, just being followed there by Al-Doha Al-Sham, one of the market principals, to make a line of 5. Just in behind the speed then is Barry's. The blue headgear of Abil Awam is next in the field, and struggling is Masanisa Mon Lao. The rest are tailed off as the leaders come into the straight then, and it's number 1 in first position at the moment. Mariar towards the far side, but being taken on now by Muazzez Al-Kaladir, and Muazzez Al-Kaladir has now pressed on into a 3-length advantage. Chased by on the inside Mariar, who seemingly has no more left to give, and so too Al-Doha Al-Sham plugging on at the 1 pace. But this is surely all over as Muazzez Al-Kaladir quickens up in great style to take race number 2. Muazzez Al-Kaladir by a wide margin. Meters, and they're off. No winning about here. Racing over 1,400 metres. Slightly slow to go was Bontok's white cap. Trails the field by 2 1/4 lengths as Janneh is up with the speed early on. So too Mokhtamar's blue jacket towards the wide outside. Also banged there is Dahama Alays, and Merber Alays also handy as well. So as they settle down past the first 2 furlongs, it's the black cap over on the far side belonging to Dahama Alays, who probably just goes on. To the blue colours of Mokhtamar, this is the first pair. Back in third position is Janneh, who runs the running rail, and then comes Artiwar close up in fourth position. Being rousted along now already is Tusty. Towards the outside is Tors, who was sweating up beforehand, and back towards the inner Sahal, jostling for a racing position, clashing there with Adhari. Both of those under pressure already. And last of this main group here is Tilda, as the back-end runners are already beaten as into the straight they come. Mokhtamar leads by a length and a half. Now chased by Adhari, looking for a bit of racing room on the rail. Janneh is still prominent, and closing down the outside is Merber Alays. Merber Alays now moving into third, but can he catch Mokhtamar, who's sent for the winning line here, leads by 2 lengths. Janneh is still closing, and then Merber Alays, but Mokhtamar may have done enough here. Eating up the ground in second place is Janneh, but not quickly enough as Mokhtamar wins. And they're off. Pretty decent break from the stalls, possibly Hamdan Al-Zamili, the slowest into stride. Trails the field early on, but tucks towards the inner. Through the early stages, the red cap of Kinda Rama looks to go on. Further out on the racecourse, the yellow blinkers of Gara is certainly handy and leads the parade by 2 to 3 lengths now. So it's Gara who goes on for Yasser Al-Bakawi. In second position, the yellow colours of Asil Gudar is next best in second position. Further out on the racecourse, similar colour jacket to the leader is Clash. Just on that one's inside is Fake. There's a break of 2 lengths then to the ridden along Kinda Rama. Kahilan probably 6th position at the moment. Grey Horse centre of shot is being tracked through there by the green and white colours of Safak Al-Khail. Deeper out on the racecourse is Abo Lubdar, and also wider out is Site Al-Sakra. But this leader goes well, and the leader is Gara, who's been in front since the get-go by 3 to 4 lengths now. Closing, though, it is Asil Gudar. Them two have a break of 6 lengths back to Fake in 3rd position. Then Kahilan now moving into 4th, just passing Clash and also the retreating Kinda Rama. As inside the last 400 metres they go, the blue cap of Asil Gudar now takes the lead. Kahilan is beginning to close over on the far side, and so too is Fake. It's Fake up the far running rail who leads by 2 lengths now. Asil Gudar now next best in 2nd position, and then comes Clash. But this is all about Fake. Fake is real in Clash race number 4. Fake the winner. And they're off. Golden Line broke away okay. It was over on the far side where some of the action was unfolding. Looks as though Pantanera got a bump from Al Shami over on the far side, but they have settled into a decent racing position for now. But through the centre, black and red jacket of Punterell cuts out the early running and is already clear by 2 to 3 lengths, chased by Tawaj, the white blinkers in 2nd position. And then comes Golden Line, who got out okay. The red and white sleeves of Nakrat Al Said is next in the field, followed by the very pale colours of Shoja. Over towards the far side, green and yellow Pantanera after that sluggish beginning, and back towards the inside, Jama Al Muhammadir. The back marker looks to be Nabay Al Sad. It's given this leader about 25 lengths as they've completed their journey down the end of the far straight. Turning left-handed now, and they've gone past halfway, and Punterell under Mohamed Al Nasser establishing a lead of 4 lengths now to Tawaj in 2nd position. Golden Line's got a great racing position in 3rd and should go on if good enough. Rousted along is Pantanera, and then comes the favourite Hadab for a first mention. White Cub of Nakrat Al Sayeb is next in the field, followed by Bizan Al Mawla looking for win number 1, as now Tawaj has taken over now and gone on by Punterell, who's certainly gone backwards. But here's Golden Line now to take command inside the last furlong. It's Golden Line under Luis Morales tackling Tawaj, who is responding for pressure in 2nd position. Hadab is beaten back in 3rd and hunted down by Radad, but Golden Line pushed out towards the line will go on to win. They are off. Racing then over the mile trip, one that was very slow to go. Green cap of Latifa, and also towards the rear of the field is Motanamiyar, green cap towards the back left of shot. But towards the inside, the one that broke pretty smartly was Zarat Al Sahaya, blue headgear in front by around about a neck or so, possibly overtaken now by Shiblat Admiral. So it's these two greys that go on by 2 lengths. Tahindam is next best in 3rd position, red colours towards the inside running rail. Then comes the sky blue of Tarekat Kayir, who is 4th. Danat Al Afras is moving up down the wide outside as they start to make the turn left-handed. Just in behind the speed then, maroon jacket, yellow seams of Lolwat Al Riyadh has yellow jackets on either flank towards the inside. Meishakat Najla is one of those, and then the red and yellow of the Strong Girl. Just coming under a drive is Kol Adalau. Asula is just checking off rivals once or twice, going around the turn. Is probably in about 10th position or so, just preceded there by Al Hajjor as the leaders come down the side of the course and already have the 2 furlong marker in sight. And it's Zarat Al Sahaya for Luis Morales, kicking on now by 2 lengths, chased by Darnat Alafras, looking to muster up an effort towards the inside. The slow start in Motanamiar, who's moved into 3rd now. Asula comes off the running rail, moving into 4th, and is beginning to close. Deep inside the last furlong they go. Darnat Alafras has hit the front now, taking over from Zarat Al Sahaya. Asula eating up the ground all the time, but it's going to be a little too late. Darnat Alafras wins. And they're off, jumping away over 1,600 metres. It was a pretty decent break. Probably the slowest into stride was the red cap of Malik O'Thor. Also towards the rear of the field, Kifan's white blinkers didn't get away too well. And also the blue silks over on the far side of Moazi, who is being ridden up for a positive move, of which 6 or 7 won a piece of the early speed here. Towards the inside, Darazini's dark colours is one of the first to show. Big white face belongs to Ala Ya Fazik, who is probably in 2nd position, just being tracked through there by Bint Al-Ri. Further out on the racecourse is Rich Max. Orange sleeves then of Alas Wak has company extreme left of the black jacket. Orange cap of George's Rascal being followed through there by Moazi, who has made some ground. Just in behind the speed is High Dreams. Next in the field comes the black cap of Lady de Bath, just preceded there by Al Amari. Towards the rear of the field, Talreem is one of the last still going, as is the sluggish starter at the back of the field, Malik O'Thor. But it's the white stable in front here narrowly. Ala Ya Fazik, who is in front. Darazini, though, is asked for a little bit more. Here comes Bint Alri, another white-faced runner towards the outside to make a line of 3. But it's the leader, Yala Ya Fazik, who goes on now to Bint Alri. The 2 big stables in Saudi Arabia fighting this one out now. Bint Alri towards the outside as Yala Fazik begins to wander off a true line. It's Ala Fazik who is finding a little bit more for Mohammed Al Sharima, kicking on by 3 lengths now, and Yala Fazik goes on to score and breaks the maiden tag. Ala Fazik wins. But they're off. Yantahid broke okay from stall number 2. It was a pretty clean line from top to bottom, really. Yantahid, red colours, 2nd from the right on the inside, is up with the pace early on with Nabe Alays. And then comes Hero Keen. So horses 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 in the race at the moment. Blue cap on the far side belongs to Kafu Kareem, who is handy. So too is Danat Chrome, who broke from a wide gate. And in between that pair, the white blinkers of Kayin is handy. So too is Najim Alan de Los. Back towards the inside running rail, Nabe Alays now probably in 6th position, just in advance of Motawak, the orange sleeves with the blue cap. Then comes the toothpaste sleeves with the white cap and green body of Alakamar Ailey, who's probably 2/3 of the way down the field. Black jacket of Yar Ajab towards the running rail. Towards the rear of the field, the likes of Zaki Alan Sab is towards the back, and Scarface has one of the best views of all as they go around the turn. And Yantahid is in front for Abdullah Al-Orfi, leading by a length and a half. Cafu Karim, the first challenger, in second position. Nabe Alays continues to pass runners now in third. Hero Keen in fourth. And towards the running rail, we have Yar Ajab, who is picking off one or two scalps as well. Motowak still travels okay in sixth position, followed by Danak Grome as the front pair go inside the last 250. And Cafu Karim is laying it up to Yantahid here, staying on from out of the pack all the time is Yar Ajab, and so too Motowakak. All the action unfolding down the centre. It's Cafu Karim who now goes on, but powering to the front now is Roya Al Karim, and Roya Al Karim has come from the to win. Roya Al Karim, the winner. And they're off. Great break for tonight's feature. The open race for 4-year-olds and upwards over the 1,600 metres. Let's see where the early pace is going to come from. Red Jacket, Sovereign Prince with the cheek pieces is one of the first to break the line, challenged by the pink jacket of Wadi, showing plenty of speed. Towards that one's inside, Expressionist is also handy. So too the green jacket of Maidenek to make a line of 4. Back towards the inside running rail then. We have Ford Maddox Brown just alongside the very pale silks, the pink jacket in midfield of El Bandito. Further out of the racecourse then, Sunset and Vine has a decent pitch into the race, just being stalked there by Karnas, the grey. Deepest on the course, the black jacket of Fast and Loose. Towards the rear of the field, Wissam Al Shajaha is the last one still going. Just preceded there by the grey Maroof, and also Benita B is struggling. As they go down the side of the course then, and have gone past halfway. Expressionist clinging on to this lead here, but has to be ridden along to do so as Sovereign Prince travels powerfully and effortlessly into the lead. Stalked there by Sunset and Vine. Pushed along for the first time is El Bandito in fourth position, being followed by Norton Thought Boy. And down the wild outside, Karnas is beginning to stay on as Sunset and Vine hits the front for the first time. Overtakes Sovereign Prince, who looks beaten back in second position. Picking up now is Karnas down the centre of the course and being followed by Norton Thought Boy. But Sunset and Vine is clear in the... Sunset and Vine will get his day in the spotlight. Ridden up towards the line, close home. Sunset and Vine has done enough. And they're off. Starter presses the button. Rare Ninja, yellow blinkers, was the slowest into stride, but there's plenty of pace early on. Bro in the cheek pieces, 2/3 of the way over from Shot, is one of the first to break the line, but careering across now in the orange jacket is Smeaton's Light to lead the parade. Smeaton's Light just narrowly in front to Bro in second position. Back towards the inside, we have Cupid's Charismatic Cutie, who, of course, is up with the pace. So too is Ben Hamrash towards the inside. This is the first 4. Modrazali's White Cap is in fifth position, racing in company there with Tudor. Deeper out on the racecourse, then we have Taff Thor, who's racing side by side to Magisterial, and also kept wide there is Gakali Warrior, as going the shortest way up the inside running rail is Consensus de Vega, racing alongside HMS Endeavour. Towards the rear of the field, Aladire is one of the last still going, so too is Rare Ninja, and the one that's struggling completely is Dignity Joy. As down the turn they go, swinging left-handed on the approach back towards the straight. And it's Ben Hamrash now who has opened up by 3 lengths. Now challenged along the outside now by Tudor, who has gone into second position. Consensus de Vega has emerged now to move up into second. And these two now go on. Picking up late on is Magisterial, as the front two are having a real ding-dong battle here. On the outside is Tudor. Consensus de Vega is plugging on, though, on the far side and continues to rally. It's between these two. Consensus de Vega narrowly ahead of Tudor. They've drawn 6 lengths on. Consensus de Vega and Tudor. That is 1 for the judge. And they're off and racing. On the 9 furlong start, the one that was slowest into stride was Cute Boy from stall number 14 and races rather awkwardly in the early stages. Towards the far side of shot, Mutanatha got a good break from stall number 1 and has challengers for the lead in the shape of Hal Heel, much towards the centre. The dark jacket of Sprez Atura now goes on with the brown sleeves of Dr. Hisham prominent. So too is the green headgear of Bay Bay, just being bumped along for a few strides. Just ahead of that one is Wehabar. One or two of these are hopelessly outpaced, including Al Mariq, who is some way behind the main body of the field, of which begin to make the journey down the end of the back straight and towards the inside. Sprez Atura, by virtue of the inside running rail, has his nose in front, but being overtaken now by Dr. Hisham, who takes the lead. The yellow cap there is Northern Diplomat in third position. Just being pushed along now is Bay Bay. So too creeping into it is Al Mateev in fifth position, just being preceded by Smote. He's probably fourth or fifth at the minute. Just from behind this wave then, we have the green jacket of Bay Bay, who has got runners in and behind. Towards the inside running rail, the one that's picking off one or two scalps is Night Moon, being followed through by Wehi Bar. Coming under a drive now is Al Mateev, and sticking to the task out wide is Kareen, as this leader still goes pretty well. And this leader is Dr. Hisham. Making progress now into second is Northern Diplomat. In third position is Sprez Atura. Down the wide outside, continuing to stay on in the blue colours, is Night Moon. But Dr. Hisham is opening up and clearing away at the field. Dr. Hisham by 8, 9, 10 widening lengths and racing up towards the line. This is a one-horse race. 14th back at meeting 37. Back after the layoff, Dr. Hisham has absolutely bolted up. Runners, and they're off and racing. Jumping away for this handicap over the mile and a half, probably the slowest into stride was the pink jacket towards the rear of the field, belonging to Al Sahouk. Also towards the rear, Shiblack Cloud. As through the early strides they go, Mil Baroud is one of the first to show and is being pushed up here to lead the parade as they pass the judge for the first time. Leads by about 2 lengths to Ashkar Asaf in second position. Towards the inside running rail, we have the red and white jacket then belonging to Sabil Al-Khair. Deeper out on the racecourse, we have the white colours, blue cap of Lay Oyun Ghali to sit prominent. So too up with the pace early on is the quarter colours of Alatan the Grey, who's probably 6th or 7th around the turn, just being trapped there or now preceded by Asula. Back towards the inside, the blue and orange of Men Ayla has a handy position, racing in company there with Al Sahouk as the leaders begin turning left-handed down the side of the course and enter the back straight. And it's Mil Baroud in front for Abdelaziz Al-Yesh, leading by a length and a half to Sanir Al-Basma now, who has moved up into second position as the leader is already at work to maintain this advantage. Back in third position, Al-Najim Al-Qasib still sits pretty. So does Ashkar Asaf. Asula has still got a few runners in front. 6th or 7th position for that one, just being preceded by Men Ayla. That one's being followed there by the black cap of Behabs Al-Bari. Back towards the inside running rail, we have Al Sahouk. Looking towards the rear of the field, we have the red sleeves of Sabil Al-Khair. Doesn't have too many behind, just being preceded there by Deauville. And so too the brace jacket of Al-Najim Al-Qasib, who is now actually up with the front group of runners. But it's the leader, Sania Al-Bashmar, who continues to lead them a merry dance going around the turn, clocking over 2 minutes now in this mile and a half stamina contest. Sanir Al-Bashmar still in front. Al-Najim Al-Qasib in second position. Ashraf Asaf still goes the shortest way around in third position. Asula now beginning to make progress and significant headway as well from Behabs Al-Bari. It looks to be between these 5 as they turn for home in the finale. Sanir Al-Bashmar now being challenged down the wide outside by Al-Najim Al-Qasib, who goes on. Sticking to the task is Behabs Al-Bari. It's a 3-way go inside the last 200. Al-Najim Al-Qasib sticking on here. Sanir Al-Bashmar clinging on. Sadiq Al Bazmar wins